everyone. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for stopping by. This is exciting. We got skits.
Hey, everyone. I am Carshénah.
I'm Michael.
And we are the creators of Skits. Or actually, you're the creator of Skits.
I'm the creator.
That's right. But we are creators. And yeah, I actually edit Skits, so I'm
you edited Skits the Sun Book 1, which is right there behind us. Mm-hmm. There's not much editing to do on the new book though, because it was all done 12 years ago, so we don't really have to do much. But she's still gonna look it over a little bit just to make sure that it's not too much. But because who knows? I mean, something might have been skipped years ago. I mean, who knows?
Languages could have changed back then, So Macarena is now, something else. I don't know. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining the show. We're so excited. We do want to say thank you to our backers. We want to say that to you first off the bat. Skits is funded. We did a flexible goal. We upped the ante this year for this campaign, and we met that goal. And now we're reaching further. But before we get started, we as a family would like to wish all the families out there in Texas, as well as New York and Buffalo, and in California and all over that is going through. We do want to give our prayers for you. Yes, prayers do work. Prayers do change things. We are believers of that because we are so blessed. And we are a praying family. So we are sending out our condolences to everyone for that. But while we finish doing those things, we are happy that Skits has funded. That's and right. We're so excited for that. So thank you to our backers once again.
Yep. Mainly what we wanted to do is we really wanted to just kind of show everyone the campaign, kind of step you through it, just have a look at it, talk about it, so there's not too many questions and stuff like that.
I think I also posted that if you want something as a stretch goal, come talk to us. Put it in the chat and let's talk about it. Like, you have a chance to talk with the creator, like the actual creator, one-on-one. And let's see if your idea, can make it out there. Because, I mean, if we get to a stretch goal that's like 3,000, within the next couple of hours, we'll do it. We'll put it in there.
That's always something that I like to launch the campaign. I mean, this is just something that we thought about. Personally, it's like, let's launch it. Let's have a couple of days, see what happens. And then you start talking about the stretch goals and where things can go and stuff like that. And also, one of the things that we're also looking at as like a stretch goal type thing. Hey, Nefarious, thanks a lot for showing up. Is something we didn't do last time is adding things to the campaign as it goes on. It's like strip bare. It's just the essentials.
It's just basic, the book and like the print, which we'll get into later.
We'll get into here in a minute. But it's like something that we're toying around with is possibly every week of the campaign throwing up something new, just something that's individual, exciting.
Wait, did you say every week?
Every week.
Is that going to be more work for me? Marketing?
Yes, because she actually put together the whole campaign. I was busy working and stuff, so she went ahead and did all that. So that was awesome. So thank you, baby.
Hey, Aragalanian, how are you?
Aragalanian, I said it right this time.
Because I said it first.
I know. She said it first. I waited for it. I was like, say it. Yeah. Aragalanian.
And Nefarious, yes, we want to get you back on the show. We know that you've got a campaign, I believe. Is it still running? So just hit me up and we'll get you back on the show as well.
Speaking of shows, you're going to be doing one tomorrow.
Right. I'm going to have John Hervey. I'm also going to have Rob Willis in the house, and also Outlaw Nights is coming back to the show. But later today, we're going to be on Clint Stoker's show on Sweetcast.
At 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. So right after this, head on over to Clint.
We're going to end this and then just jump right on over there.
And he just launched Dracula, so kudos to him for being I believe he's the 111th cousin to Abraham Stoker, the Bram Stoker.
I have no idea.
Something like that.
I mean, it's like distant.
But it's awesome to get that family perspective. So shout out to everyone who's launched. King Cryptid is launching as well.
Today,
So we've got tonight. So we've got like a lot of our friends and creators launching, so make sure that you check them out. Now, you were mentioning what again now? Every week we're doing what?
Well, possibly we're going to try just putting up like some random tier where it's just like, this is a one-off, one piece. It's like, let's just see what we can do. Like, one of the things I was thinking of is taking some of the original Skits comics. I got a couple of them tucked away here and there. The original floppies that I printed that actually this campaign is based on. I was thinking maybe doing like a piece of art, maybe some of those, and then some,
Ooh,
just kind of like individual
a first
stuff.
Printing.
First printing. I mean,
first printing edition.
From 12 years ago, it'd be
nice.
like, there's no one out there who really has them. There's only like 5. Yeah, there's like 5 of them or something like that. So I got like another 5 or 10 tucked away somewhere that just never sold because I just did it for myself.
Maybe a first printing would be a stretch goal of some sort of maybe the first 2
it's
people.
Not a stretch goal. It's just something that we do like a weekly thing. It's like, hey, we'd send it out on the email campaign and tell them and say, hey, we just put something up on the campaign. Check this out. This is really, really cool. So
and let us know in the chat. I know we see you guys in the chat. Let us know what you guys like. I know people do the sketch cards. People do like a trading card. That's great. But what's something different? Because we are all about being different.
I always like to do different stuff. I was also thinking about I got a few boots. I mean, boot is a part of the story.
Boot is part of the story.
I was like, why don't I just like take a boot and sell it? I'll sign it. I'll throw some goodies inside the boot. And
maybe he can do the art like on the toe part. Ooh, that'd be awesome.
I mean, that's some of the stuff that I'm just thinking of. It's like one-offs, individual things that people can kind of say, "Oh, I got this. It was only up there."
We did a Hattie Mae mask. We did a Hattie Mae mask
and
on
it
the
sold
last
immediately.
campaign. And it sold immediately.
Yeah, that was really cool. Shay did that for us.
So thank you, Shay,
for
that.
Valkyrie. I mean, that was really, really fun.
But besides all that, we're thinking about doing that. Now we know we're going to be releasing that stuff, so make sure that you follow us. I know you guys know all of our stuff, but make sure that you follow us on our socials. You can go at Skits Comic. That's for Michael. I'm at Carshénah J. What's up? Or at Come Get Some Too. That is right. So make sure that you do follow us, subscribe, like, and the share. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. So we want to let everybody know. Now, what are some of the things that you can tell us, Michael, the creator, about the actual book itself? Like what people are getting.
Why don't we just show the campaign? I mean, let's
do it.
That'd be the best thing to do.
All right.
That. There you go.
Let's do that awesome trailer.
Yeah, let's do the trailer first. That'd be fine.
Yeah, and the trailer is done by Verse Films Productions, my production company. So thank you very much out there in La La Land.
All right, let's go ahead.
Hey, that was awesome. Thank you so very much to Verse Films Productions, who does that, and which they are doing amazing videos for other campaigns. So be out on the lookout if you are in need of a campaign video, something easy, sweet, got some bass to it, or rock, or whatever you're looking for. Hit me up on the socials. This is why you should be following, because I can get you in touch with those people. Let's do that.
Yeah, so Skits, how did this, I've always told the story. Skits is a book about a guy who can't tell the difference between his dreams and reality. And the way that came about is I was working at this TV station, working the midnight to 8 a.m. shift. And it started messing with me. I was having these strange dreams. I wasn't sleeping too well. I was always in a fog, and I started documenting all the dreams. Well, when I first 14 years ago, started working on Skits as an actual comic book when I was working at McFarlane at the time. I was just like, okay, well, let's kind of tell the story of how that happened. So that's exactly what this book is. It starts off with, what I was doing. I would go over to the campaign, baby.
Okay, we'll go to the campaign. There we go.
And I just wanted to kind of show this. This first page right here, this is from the first book, right? And the first floppy that's actually in it. They're probably like, I don't know, like 15 pages into the book. This is me working at the TV station where those, it all started and all happened. And
Can you say the network name? Can you say the network name?
No, we're not going to do it.
Okay.
Well, it was UPN. That's fine.
So
UPN doesn't even exist anymore. So anyway, it was working at UPN, and this is where it all started. It's like it kind of starts off as a slice of life, but quickly goes into skit stuff where it's like, here's what was happening. Here's the dreams. Here's what was happening during the day. That's, just kind of the way it was being done. And it's just kind of exciting to kind of get this out there. At the time, I was just like, I want to do comics and I'm going to do this story and I'm going to learn how to do comics at the same time. So at the beginning, it's kind of rough and raw and you don't really know, how good it's going to be, but you just do it. You just do it and you make yourself get better by doing it on a daily basis, a page a day. And that's what I did. So it's like it starts off with about what you're seeing right here. And then eventually it gets to where you see in Skits the Sun book 1 by, 50 pages in, it's like that. And as you can see from these 3 pages right here, that first page there, that's actually the first page in the book. And then you have another page somewhere in between. And then by the end of the comic, you get, detail that you're used to from Skits the Sun book 1.
Now, quick question for you. So when you're detailing it or you're writing your journal, did you actually were you in a fog that night and you just had to get it out? Or
No.
Did you just say, hey, next day it finally came to you like, oh, I should document what just happened to me last night?
Usually what it would be is I would, since I was working midnight to 8 a.m., I would usually wake up at like 10 o'clock at night and I would go to work. And the way that I would go to work is I actually had to ride my bike. So I'd take off at about 11 o'clock and I'd ride my bike to work. It's about a 30-minute bike ride. And then I'd get to work. I'd do all my prep, my early prep before you get started doing your 8-hour shift. And then I had 8 hours where, there's not a lot to do, So I would actually document them while I was at the TV station, working throughout the night. So it was really fresh on me. I'd just woken up, and that's just, how we did it.
Was it that boring at the TV station? When you just pressing buttons?
Well,
like buttons.
I don't know if people really want to know, but basically,
is there a launch button? Because there's always a red launch button. Please tell me there's a red launch button.
No, there's about 10 to 15 TVs in front of you, and then a big control deck, and then a computer off to the side. And your computer plays the commercials that you're inputting into the regular programming. Someone has to sit there, and I don't know how it's done today, but this is how. Well, actually, when I was over in England, I got to go into a TV station. It was done pretty much the same way, except it was all digital. There was no tape, no nothing. And I was just like, all night I'd be catching feeds. I'd catch like 20, 30 feeds for stuff that would actually play 2 or 3 days later during the week.
Gotcha.
So, it all Betamax, if y'all know what that is.
Betamax. How old are you? Don't say it.
This was 2000, and they were still doing Betamax. So it's like Betamax, and then there was a computer for plugging in all the commercials.
So it looks exactly like
just like that.
Just like that. So what you see is what you get.
I drew what it looked like there.
Nice, very nice. And so I know we were on Art Show. Thank you so much, RT Bear, for having us on. He made something really poignant about how this panel here is like your sweatshirt that you have, like your hoodie, and then all of a sudden it turned into your straight jacket.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it was. Kind of lucid dreaming, but at the same time, you're kind of daydreaming, night dreaming, but I was awake, So it's just one of those things where it's kind of like you get that transition from life to dream.
Very nice. So I can see that you were playing Kick the Can as well.
Or Boot was. Boot was like when you drag boot like picks up leaves, garbage, cans, all sorts of stuff. It gets stuck on a pole there, you know.
And what's going on with this? Is like an apartment setting? What is this?
Actually,
a house
that was the
setting?
house I was living in at the time, but it was it was kind of a house that was condemned. So I was living in a condemned house at the time. It was a crazy time. Hey, Amanda B, what's going
Hey,
on?
Amanda.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
stopping
see you.
in.
So basically, you're telling me that Skits truly was a workaholic, a graveyard, or you were a graveyard shifting creator, kicking cans with leaves in an abandoned, condemned house.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
Right?
like Fight Club, you know, if you think about it.
Wait, so we shouldn't be talking about it, right?
But well, I knew the person who owned the house, but the house was just condemned, and all it had was electricity. I had no running water. I had to like go other places to take my shower, drinks, eat, stuff like that. It was a wild time.
Did you see me just?
And that actually ain't the worst living I've done.
All right, well,
so,
we won't dwell into that.
It was a lot of fun. Yes. It was a good time.
Hey, Amanda, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, First Films, thank you so much for joining. We were letting people know that ask the creator himself in the chat. Ask those questions that you're looking for about the book itself, what they can, what you want to expect from the book, as well as stretch goals. If you're just now joining us, we were saying that we were going to do something similar to like a one-off every week of the campaign, like we did for Skits to Some Book 1. We had like a Hattie Mae mask that was a one-of-a-kind that was made by Shay from Red Falconry, and it sold immediately. So maybe something like that, maybe like a piece of artwork that's one of a kind that we're just going to have up like a flash sale. I don't know.
No, it's just going to be something different every time. We'll just see what happens.
So let us know what you guys are looking for. You know, people like their stretch goals. They like, you know, see certain things. What are those mirror cards or the mirror? What are those called? Like a foil, something like a foil, whatever. Just let us know what you're looking for a stretch goal.
You can't do this. It's
I'm
not
just
a
saying,
stretch goal. It's just a one-off tier.
Okay. All right.
This isn't stretch goals where everyone gets a boot. It's just like a random one-off.
No, I'm saying like a foil printing, or that's what I'm talking about. That's a stretch goal.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you could do.
See, yes, I'm right.
That stuff's really, really expensive.
Well, then they need to really, really buy Skits. They need to really,
go to
really buy
special
Skits.
printers.
I'm just saying, they really, really
don't listen to her. She's like going crazy. Just tell us what you're interested in.
Tell us what you're looking for.
She's like, let's do. No, we got plenty of prints. We can go ahead and show some of that stuff here.
Well, we do. Well, I can say that yes, if you did back us on the first day, that's both our pre-launch as well as yesterday's. We have the record, so we know who did it. You are getting something special in that first day backing. So
I'll be doing some piece of art that
you're getting something special.
It'll slide into your comic.
Yes.
So all of you who backed on the first day, you'll be getting something really special.
Yeah, something personal, which is pretty good.
If you were on the mailing list, you knew about this in advance. So
as well as the discounts. We gave discounts.
Lots of discount tier stuff in the background. Lots of stuff like that. And it's really, really good stuff.
And yes, you still can use that email to continue purchasing the book. You just won't get the special perk because it was only for the first day, for day one. But you still can use that email that was sent just to you to get those discounts.
Campaign,
so
you can do that.
If you got a friend who's like, yo, I'll give you like a 20 twin or something, you know, then you say, I can do that for you. You know what I mean? So it's all good. And we kept the shipping as low as we can for especially international shipping. We're so sorry. So sorry. But you guys understand. You guys know. You know what's up. I mean, we're England. What I was told that the UK is paying $7.75 as an equivalent for gas. So we're fine.
Yeah,
right?
But they pay by the liter.
It's still a lot. Still a lot.
They pay that much here in the United States.
That's what I'm saying. It's still a lot. But
they're paying a lot more.
But in other words, they know what's up. They know what's up.
Yeah, they know how. Well, it's just expensive. I mean, it's
expensive.
The times that we're in. But the good thing is if you just want the book, we do have a PDF tier, a PDF tier, and it's only $5. I mean, you can't beat that. The book is 100 pages. of content. I mean, it's all,
For
you know,
$5,
sequential
that's pretty
pages.
good.
You know, it's not just filler of junk and, you know, here's a sketch I did when I was thinking. No, it's actually 100 pages of comic booking.
And
You
that's
know,
good for you international backers, you know, if you want to do that. If you still want the physical book, great. You can get the PDF and, you know, read that while you wait for the actual book itself, which is going to be signed and numbered. That is one thing
yes,
I do want
very
to
limited run of
point
these books, signed
out.
and numbered.
Yes.
And the good thing about this is since I did it 12 years ago, it's done. The book is completely done. And as soon as the campaign's over with, we can put it together and send it right to the printer.
Let's just let everybody know. Let's just put that disclaimer out there. We're not doing any more campaigns until it is done.
Yes.
Done.
Yep.
So there you go. If you see us pop up, that means it's done.
Yep.
Or it's like 99.
It's almost done. Like it'll be
done.
done by the time the campaign's done.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's just the way that we want to do things. Because for me personally, during the last campaign, I was like, okay, I got so much time to do this, and I got to get going on it. And you know, it's like it's a lot of work. It's a ton of work, but you know, we were able to get done almost on time, and it worked out really good. But I just work better if there's not that pressure over my head where it's just like, oh, it's got to be done, it's got to be done. Because I also work a regular job, you know. It's like you can't just be doing this.
He's the man. So let's go ahead and get back into it. So we already said that Skits is already completely done. You're going to get 100 pages of story, and then you're going to get what else we're going to get? We're going to get a short Skits intro
so
comic.
When I was actually looking at putting all this together, I was going through all my old artwork, and I realized I had this 4-page skit story that I had done. It was the very first thing I had ever done comic book wise for skits, and no one had ever seen it. So we actually got a page from it. Actually, here's the page right
first
here.
Ever sketch of Skits.
Well, it's not the first sketch of Skits, but it's the first comic book pages of Skits. Yes. But I am going to have the first sketch of Skits actually in the book, so that will be in there. But this is actually the first story. It's 4-page story. And I was like, man, this is actually really good. So I went ahead and included it. So that'll be awesome.
And then we're going to have 2 original floppies that were printed in 2009, 2010, which is when we met out in LA. We keep telling that same love story, but it's all good. It's a memory. In 2009, I actually have that copy. Of Skits.
So we got the floppies, the 2 floppies that were printed. I did a 3rd floppy, but I just never printed it. So that'll be in there. Then I have 18 pages of a web comic that I put out at the time in some social areas, but no one's really seen it. So that's all new. And I mean that's the whole book. That's your 100 pages. So this is just going to be really, really cool and exciting.
Yeah, and one of the things that we're also including, if I may scroll up, is that we are also showing off, you know, some of those actual pages from those things.
Yeah, this is actually from the 2nd floppy.
So that's really good. That's also made the video cut.
And these are some of the web-based comics that I did.
Yeah. As you can see, this one says the interview. And if you guys remember, I was the doctor in Skits the Sun Book 1. And so maybe the doctor now has changed. So from the original to me, or maybe it was a dream. I don't know. Maybe I was his dream doctor. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Who knows? Who knows? Can you give us the story of why Skits is peeing on a horse?
I don't know. I can't really talk about that on here because it happened on the way home from working at the TV station.
And say no more. Say no more.
Yeah. It was an interesting story. Let's just put it to you this way. I had to go to the bathroom really, really bad.
Really?
And I was riding my bike home and I had nowhere to stop because it was...
Okay, say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. So again, thank you to our backers with that. Now, one of the things that we are giving our backers, if they get the feature tier, is you get to walk into an art gallery at home with their very own G-Clay print. Art T-Bear butchered it by calling it G-Slee, and
that's all right. It's a hard one. Even I had problems with it at first.
But it's G-Clay. It's actually how you would say it in French.
It's French, you know, pretty much like everything. All the art terminology in the art world is pretty much French. That's just the way it is.
Pretty much. Well,
it is.
Except for Renaissance. That's not French.
I'm talking about all the terminology and all the stuff. It is French.
I'm just saying Renaissance is not French, but we'll digress. But yes, these G-clay prints will be also signed and numbered, and they are limited. So if you actually look at the tier, there's only 20 of these that we are sending out. Do you want to share with everyone what the sizing of that looks like right now? Let's do that. Let's show them.
Not that one, but I do have one of the double page ones. This is one of the big ones. I mean, these things are
they're massive. Like I have to literally get out the way. Yeah.
I mean, these things are awesome. The color is amazing on these things, and but this is what you will get.
This is what you would get. So this is the Skits Come Back print. We also have the Skits in the City print, and then we also have the Skits Sail Away print, which was the one with the ship, and that was also a big hit for everyone as well. Even my mom. Hey, Mom. How are you? Even she loves the ship. She doesn't like the darkness, Charlie Murphy on the bottom, but she does.
It looks really good when it's printed. We've done some test prints, and it looks awesome.
Which we're going to be picking up.
Yeah, we'll be picking up on Friday
as well to make sure. We have a local printer here, so shout out to them that is doing it, and they very high quality, very nice stuff. So again, guys, you get to have the book. If in the back end, if you got the secret perk, I mean, you got a discount on the book, which was $5 off. The book is $25. And then you also can add on a print of your choice if you would like, or get that featured tier that automatically includes the book, the PDF while you wait, as well as the print for no extra shipping.
Just to let people know a little bit, when you go to art galleries and they have these prints that are hanging up in the gallery itself, what you are seeing is a G-clay. That's exactly what you're seeing in the galleries whenever they have art gallery prints that are up on the wall, framed, all nice and everything, signed and stuff like that. They are G-clays. That's exactly what you're seeing in the gallery, and that's what you're getting right here.
Hey, wait, so the Mona Lisa is not real?
Well, that's a painting. That's not a print.
I thought it was a print.
That's a painting that's behind like 5 foot of glass or something like
that. With actual security guards. And
yeah, you ain't getting to that.
Laser.
But when you go into a gallery and you see these prints that they have sometimes for sale, but sometimes they're just there because it's part of the gallery collection, they're G-clays. All the modern ones are G-clays. Back in the day, they used to do lithos. There's still a few people that do lithos as art.
Lithograph.
Yeah, but they don't really do lithographs type stuff, lithography too much anymore because the G-clays are so much easier.
I feel like Pee Wee Herman word of the day, lithography. Like, it's like a lithograph. It sounds so highbrow.
So why don't we show people the tiers, actually?
Oh, yeah, let's go through the tiers real quick because we are going to be, like I said, going over to Clint Stoker's at 4. We're just going down the street, in the interwebs at 4 o'clock. So head on over there. But we are going to start with our featured skits tier.
Yeah, so the first tier is the featured one, which you get the book, you get a signed and numbered G-clay, and you get a PDF, and that's at a pretty good discount. It's if you added up those things, it'd be $90, but we're giving it to you for $75 since you're buying it all in bulk. So it's an awesome price. Awesome, just a group of things. We've been selling a bunch of these in the background in the secret tier.
Yeah, the secret perk tier or secret tier. And just to let you guys know, we do ship worldwide. Now, the print itself will be shipped in a separate tube.
Yep.
So we're not that damaged. Crazy.
Yeah, these aren't folded. They're not folded up and put in the Gemini mailer. These are actually in a art tube. It's really nice, and so it's nice and protected and won't get all bent up.
Exactly. And I appreciate the marketing as well as the artistry. I like when I go to these Indiegogo things, or if I'm doing anything funding for one of these platforms, whether it be Kickstarter or here, I like to see what I'm getting, and that's exactly what we do here. I know some campaigns will have like a mock-up or they'll have something, but no, we're actually showing you exactly what you get. So you actually get the book, you actually get the high quality print, which we just shared with you. And let's just say that estimated shipping is when? November?
Yeah, that's just an estimate. I mean, we put in a little bit of buffer there just in case there's a problem with printing. People have been saying that there's problems with printing, but we didn't experience any. And we printed right in the height of COVID last time.
We did.
And no one seemed to, we didn't have any problems.
Well, we had. No, we didn't, because everything was shipped to us, done deal. Even our UPS guy, he was a major sweet pea for like, oh my God, putting everything out here into the studio, because they were some heavy boxes.
Yep.
Heavy, man. They were heavy, man.
Yeah, so everything worked out fine with that.
Yeah.
So,
and we enjoyed
but
that.
we still put a little bit of buffer in there just to make sure that, it'll be
so
okay.
Again, be on the lookout when you follow us, because we may update and say, hey guys, we said November, what we may.
Yeah, the books are in and it's September.
The books are in, so who knows? Who knows? So hopefully that would be kudos to you, because we really want, as a team, we really want to get these books to you,
That's
as quickly as possible.
That's the whole point of us trying to have these books done before we actually do the campaigns.
Exactly. Let's move on over to, of course, we already mentioned the PDF.
The PDF for $5 for people overseas who are just like, oh my God, it's like we're selling our PDF for $5. That's probably the cheapest you're gonna find on any.
What campaign. Up, Taco Bell? That taco pizza that just came back is literally $7.99. So you can get an actual book.
100-page
400 pages, and reading is fundamental. Do not let anyone tell you that. Hello, Sesame Street. Reading is fundamental, and yeah, it is digital, so we'll be there. Now, the catch with that is that if the PDF will be sent to only one email address, that's verified, because it will only be attached, so you can't forward it to anyone, and you can't.
Only person who owns that email address can open it.
Right. So if you want to gather everybody around your pinball machine and put your quarter of, I got next, if you want to do that, that's totally fine. But it will only go to your one single email IP address. So there you go.
Yep.
Done and done. The next tier is
the
book.
There you go. There's the book. $25.
Yep.
100 pages for $25. That's one of the best deals you'll actually get. All color, everything.
100. Literally 100.
Yep, and they're signed and numbered and very limited.
This is Skits, not Sparta, but this is Skits. Yeah, exactly.
And then also we have Skits the Sun Book 1 on here. If you're interested in buying any of those, there's a tier right here just for that. Or you can do the add-ons in the background. There's been lots of people, more than I thought, has actually been adding them on, all 3 of them and stuff.
They just want to get caught up, and we appreciate that. And of course, you have the books here, but it's 3 different books, 3 different covers, variant covers with variant storylines. So we've got Michael's variant storyline and cover, which is book story A. Then you also have Kent Williams. Awesome. Thank you, Kent. We are forever grateful for you. He is variant and cover story B. And then Patrick Reynolds, shout out to you and your bloodstained teeth. That's out there in image. He did a cover for us, which a lot of people love the blue that he did, that little
It's a real nice piece.
And he has variant cover C as well. So, and that's just $25. So you can add that on, like Michael said, or you can just buy it, by itself. We've got books to move. So
that's right. And then you come to the G Clay prints, the art gallery quality G Clay prints, and these are archival. They're acid free they'll last about 140 years, possibly more, but that's what they say is the lifespan of it, 140 years. You got Skits Over the City, which is $60. Go back over to the campaign. And then you also got Skits Come Back G Clay, which is $85.
And the reason why is that because it's the size difference.
It's twice the size.
As you can see, this is 15 by 22, so lengthwise that way. So it's still going to be nice. You still can frame that, like I said, your own personal art gallery, your own MoMA. But this one also now is horizontal.
22 by 26, which is your double page spread size.
Yep. And then we also have the
Sail Away, which is $85 as well.
And now I know what Art was saying. Come sail away, sail away with me. That is the Sticks. I was doing the Enya yesterday because that's the one that people know. Sail away, sail away. If you go to any massage place or any holistic or candle loving play, they always have Enya and Enigma playing. And that is like the soundtrack to wellness. It's like a wellness soundtrack.
Yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, we got Skits, that everything tier now.
Yeah.
Which we got for $210, which this gives you everything in the campaign. You get the Skits, Origin, Book 0, you get the PDF, you get the Skits in the City, G-Clay, the Come Back G-Clay, and the Sail Away G-Clay. All of that, which is a $255 value for $210.
So we are giving you a $45 savings. So.
Yeah, and there's only 10 of those, and 2 of them are already gone.
And technically, when they pay for the shipping, actually that shipping technically it's on us, because like you'll cover those books and things, but like it's expensive to send everything out. So we're actually giving you guys a great price that includes like with that shipping and with those books, because everything is going to be separated. Into those tubes as well.
Well, this comes as just
the one tube.
You get the one tube. All 3 of them will be in one tube, and then you'll also get the Gemini mailer. So that's
going to be really good. So and 2 people have already claimed it worldwide. Thank you.
I think they've been in the U.S., so, which is good.
Which is actually really good.
Yeah, it's expensive to send those prints overseas.
Yeah, but people.
We've had a few sold.
We've got people sold, and so is exactly what they do. Now, let's go back what you said for these. We did the art gallery. Hello, let's meet the team. Hello.
Yep,
Can you talk about yourself just a little bit?
That's all we've been doing.
This actually we took at Fanboy Expo in Tennessee, and we actually did very well. So thank you very much, Fanboy, and thank you for those 101 and yes, this picture during that time, it was during COVID, but we had our mask, but you took it off because we look so good. But if you can see with this, we had all 3 of the books that people can get, still their 3-book journey, and we also still had our paper puppet bookmarks that we were showing people what they could have had if they purchased the campaign. Our Skits
we gave a few of them away.
Yeah,
we had the Skits
there
mask.
it is.
I was
There's
dressed
Skits
up
mask.
like Skits while I was there. I was walking around the aisles and pulling people in, talking to people.
Exactly.
We
you were dressed up.
Journeys.
Yep. And then we also had some other good stuff. So what I want people to know is tell them a little bit about, the height of your success when you work like with McFarlane, thinking about this, and coming up with these ideas, and any advice that Todd McFarlane gave you.
Well, the biggest advice he said was just do a page a day. There's a lot of really, really good artists out there doing comic booking right now. But the problem is with the people who are really good, it'll take them days and days to do 1 page. And he just said, like, hey, that's not going to cut it. If you are trying to do comic books, you need to do a page a day. He was like, the detail will come later, but when you're starting out and you're doing this, just do a page a day. And that's what he hammered into me at the time. He's just like, page a day, page a day, page a day. It's like, if you do that, then you're solid, and eventually the speed will come and the detail will come. And that's exactly what happened with these 3 floppies that I did. It was like, at the beginning, the detail wasn't really there. It was the best I could. But then by the time you get to the end, it's like detail and the artwork's better. Everything's better because I stuck to that, doing a page every 8 hours.
But no sense of the word that you were crappy with it. Let's put it that way. I mean, you were good even then. But yeah, like you were saying, you just added a little bit more detail, a little bit more to, share that. So I see that we have an inside track.
Renee too went to SCAD. Renee? Who's that?
Renee? I don't know.
Is that one girl?
Oh yeah. I think so. Yeah, put it down, John. Which Rennie are you talking about? Because we've got 2 Rennie friends actually. So put it down. Which one? And like we said, guys, to get all caught up, if you want something on the stretch goal, put it in the chat. Let us know so we can talk about it live on air before we head over to Clint Stoker. But we want to go ahead and address it here first. So if you're looking for a stretch goal, like you want, better quality paper, if you want, something that's really, cool, like another puppet, or you want another sketch, maybe of another character, let us know. I do see Verse Films that they want like a team up sketch. So everyone in the team I think that's a really cool stretch goal, to give that out for the team. Like you have MC, Hattie Mae, Josephine, Som, and you also have Skits. So maybe a team up, Teen Titans. I don't know.
See.
We'll see.
So who's this right now?
I don't know. Who is this? Hello. Hi. Yes, that is me. I am also on the campaign. Why? Well, because
you put the campaign together.
Because I put the campaign together. And you're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, actress, director, editor of Skits. That is moi. Thank you guys so much. Yes, and I am a marketeer. I actually did used to work for Disney, so that is very apropos that you said that. But yes, some of you may or may not know, but I actually modeled for Mattel as a Barbie doll. I have a Barbie doll out there. I am a collector's item, a collector's gift. It was for the One Modern Circle campaign. So if you are looking, that was me. I modeled for Mattel. That was my very first job right out of college. And when I do mean very first, I was graduating at 10 a.m. and on a flight to New York by 2 p.m., 3 o'clock. So that was my very first job. And I'm forever grateful with the Mattel company. So please don't be bad in the future, because I promote you a lot. So please don't be bad in the future. And you know what I mean. A lot of people are getting in trouble these days. So just please don't be bad. And I've also been on TV and film. You can IMDb me, which is the International Movie Database. So IMDb my name, just Carshénah Jefferson, because that is my stage name before I took on the married name. But you can just look me up and you can just look at all kinds of stuff. And The Black String with Frankie Muniz, my horror picture, is on Tubi TV. I just did a review on Verse Films Productions, which are other baby that we're trying to get off the ground. I really need like 100 subscribers to name it. But if you subscribe to Verse Films Productions, the new horror channel, get me over that hump, you will be able to like actually put youtube.com/Verse Films Productions, not youtube.com/XYZ123 ampersand blah blah blah. So we'll appreciate that very, very much. But anyway, so yeah, guys, we're not doing the stretch goals until maybe when?
Soon.
So risks and challenges, we have none. Really. I mean, truly, really, besides Skits' booty that's being shown right here. Like I said, the only really risk and challenge is that we've already picked out our printer. We'll send it to them and they say, hey, all the trees in the world are done and we can't put it on paper. So that would be the biggest risk to wait. But like we said, we're doing it far enough in advance.
We'll be all right.
So if anything happens, we can get the trees from where we live or something. I don't know.
It's just all part of it. We'll let you know if something happens. But
it's all part
of it. I doubt
it.
Anything will actually happen.
Yes, the printer has been selected and we ship worldwide. So thank you to our international backers. Thank you, Finland. We saw you backing us. Thank you, Guam. Last year, we saw you backing. Thank you, Japan. Thank you. I mean, everywhere. Canada, we love you, Canada. Thank you very much. Germany's good. The UK, by far, our best. So thank you very much, mate. It makes
so much sense since they speak English.
Yeah. So cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Hey, General Piggy. Yeah. Hey, greetings, comrade. Yes. So let's just say hello to the chat again. We had Nefarious in the chat. We had Amanda B in the chat. General Piggy just joined us. Hey, what's up? Verse Films was in the chat. John is in the chat. Yes, Skits is international. We've had
when I eat French toast.
Yeah, Ara Galanian, thank you so much for being in the chat. We really, really appreciate you. And guys, if you, like I said, if you're in the chat, let us know. Talk to the creator. I mean, this is actually the best thing about having indie creators, that you can actually talk to the actual person making the stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and we say hello and we're kind.
Yeah, you don't have to like go through the force field of the stiff arm, before anyone can, say anything to you, and that's not to say that, they probably would get a lot of people coming their way asking questions, and and we get that. I mean,
some people are just super busy.
They're just super
especially
busy.
if you're a comic book artist, you're stuck at a table all day, and you can't be twittering all day long. So,
but for us, come talk to us, and we love to talk to you. So what is this here? Let's go over that little short skit.
Oh no, we went past it. That's all part of the book. You go over to the campaign and check it out, but we actually got to start.
We actually do have to pack it up and pack it in before we begin. Oh, extra points if you know what song that's in. Come on, that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. We're going to be over at Clint Stoker's at 4 p.m. So make sure that you join us over there. We're going to be shilling a little bit more over there. Hopefully we can shill to his audience as well. But we thank everyone for joining us. And again, thank you very much to our backers. We really, truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and support your local artists and shops. We really, really appreciate that. But yes, thank you to our backers. We're going to close out with our awesome video once again.
That's right. Here we go.
Well, guys, if you get us over to about 50 backers, I think I'm going to drop the next stretch goal. 50 backers, dropping that stretch goal. You heard it here first. Yes, the first stretch goal if we get to 50 backers. So believe that. So if that's today, I'm working hard today. So believe that. Booyah! Take care, guys. See you later.